If Fazbear Entertainment were to adapt any of your beloved cartoon characters as mascots, how would you feel about it? Would you like to book your birthday party there, or would you stay away from the place because you know that technology is not what makes them move? Sit tight, because in today's video, I will turn famous cartoon characters into FNAF Animatronics. Any healthy animatronic is based off a strong endoskeleton. You see what I did there? Strong endoskeleton? Because it's made of metal? I'm sorry, okay? I'll be right back. Hello, handsome! Endo 02 is the best endoskeleton design in the series. Don't look at me like that! You know it! That's a fact! I haven't created models over an endoskeleton until now, but I need a reference for the proportions. So, I will continue like this and we'll see what happens. Nope! Scrap him! There is no way I can do this. Nope! Just lock him somewhere. Before I started modeling, I made a small sketch to get an idea of how Gumball's design would look transported onto an animatronic. And the result looked pretty good, so I went with it. I loved this show so much as a kid. Whenever new episodes aired in the afternoon, I would rush through my homework as soon as I arrived home, in the hopes that my mother would allow me to watch TV. They aired 2 hours every day, about 4 episodes, and on the weekend, my sister and I would watch the returns. We already watched them, but we had liked the show so much that we didn't want to miss any episode. I should revisit the show sometime to see if it's passed the test of time. Regardless, the TV show was one of the best animated series of the decade. Until then, I had never seen a show or movie that encompassed so many different styles like Amazing World of Gumball. They had traditional animation, stop motion, CGI, puppetry, live action, and the list goes on. I knew season 7 was in the works, but I haven't heard anything about it since the announcement. Now, speaking of the model, I went more towards the design of the show. The thin limbs, the sweater, the jeans, because they're a representative of the character. When you say Gumball, these elements come to mind. And the idea was, from the beginning, to create an easily recognizable design, even if I created it in a different style. I am very happy with how it turned out, but I want to hear your opinions as well. Make sure you keep watching because later I'll tell you where you can download these models for yourself. Also, if there's a chance that the developer of The Night with Gumball is watching, hey, how's it going? Let's do a sequel. Oh wait, never mind, he already did it. Adventure Time was unlike any other cartoons I've seen before, at least for me. When I watched the show, I didn't really feel like I was watching it, because every episode was so captivating I felt like I was a part of the show. It wasn't just a show to me, it was like an adventure with my friends Finn and Jake. I don't know if what I said even made any sense. His mustache was the only problem I had. I've never seen an animatronic with one before. How do I turn it into an animatronic? Not just the mustache, but the whole package. We don't need another Cupcake ripoff. The only rational decision was to respect the source material, and to be honest, it doesn't look too bad. But now he has no neck. Poor guy. He'll just have to whirl around to see what's going on around him. Just like a dog chasing its tail. Wait. In January of this year, Mickey Mouse became a public domain. This means anybody can utilize the well-known mouse in their work without the fear of being sued by Disney. And of course I want that. However, I'm not allowed to use this Mickey. No sir, this gentleman still belongs to Disney. We got his distant cousin, a faded lively rat named Steamboat Willie. And God, if this guy isn't a music genius. Beat it, Willie! In the sketch, the design is similar to others. For Willie, I want to get closer to the FNAF style. I don't have any particular reason, I just want to see what it would look like. But if he doesn't look great, I'll blame you. I will. Don't make me. My relationship with Mickey was kind of absent. We knew each other, but we never spoke. We were just passing each other in the hallways, and if the only free table was his, I would prefer to eat in the bathroom. That's just where our relationship was for a long time. And yes, we were classmates in high school. My first interaction with Mickey was on a show called Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, which was a ripoff of Dora the Explorer. And I hated it. For one reason or another, my childhood mind could not understand that he was not actually talking to me, and that it was designed to be an interactive show. And I always got angry when Mickey congratulated me for giving the right answer, even when I never said anything. Can you help me find Minnie? You're right! She's behind that tree! Thanks, pal! What? I didn't say anything! You must be a really smart kid! I didn't say anything. Your parents must be very proud of you, little guy. Am I recorded or something? What's happening? I literally didn't say anything. Oh boy, you're such a genius. I'm so lucky you were here. You crazy bastard! I didn't say anything! I swear to God, you stupid little mouse! Yeah, I hated Mickey Mouse. However, the release of the new cartoon series named Mickey Mouse sparked my interest in the character, primarily due to the funny episodes. And much later, I discovered Sir Pello. And since then, I have been the biggest Mickey Mouse fan ever. You wanna go to Disneyland? And here is Steamboat Willie as an animatronic. I have to admit, that is quite terrifying. Imagine finding this thing in the corner of the kitchen when you're going for a glass of water at 3 in the morning. Ha! Yeah. I think I'll go now. Hey, thanks a lot for staying until the end. If you want to download the models, I give them to all my channel members. All the money is going back to the channel to help me work with more talented people, like Debido, the voice of Weirdos Speed. Hello, I am Debido. Nice to meet you. People from across the screen that I currently cannot see right now. Anyways, let's get back to the video. I also want to thank Febby and Scraptrap for helping me with the textures. And of course, the amazing Mitzllee for the animation. If you guys are watching, I owe you. And until next time, make sure you guys watch the video where I make a FNAF game in under 24 hours.